Mitchell Robinson could be back tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The New York Knicks are taking on the Toronto Raptors. Mitchell Robinson could return tonight? What? He has been upgraded to questionable, and I'm fully expecting him to be back with the Knicks tonight. And if he doesn't come back tonight, definitely Friday. But the fact that he was upgraded to questionable tells you that there is an actual realistic opportunity here for our guy, Big Meech, to return the action for the New York Knicks. And we heard from him and we heard from Tom Thibodeau that we can expect him to be coming in off the bench for these New York Knicks. Can you imagine that? Isaiah Hartenstein and Mitchell Robinson and Precious Achiuwa for this Knicks team. Now, I'm curious to get your guys' thoughts about what Precious Achiuwa is going to be doing on this Knicks team now with Mitchell Robinson's returning, but that's another conversation. This is excellent, excellent news, folks. Mitchell Robinson could be back for the New York Knicks in tonight's matchup against the Toronto Raptors. I'm actually queuing up some highlights for you guys so we can watch what Mitchell Robinson did, because I honestly feel like Knicks fans forgot, which is fine. It's been a minute since we saw Big Mitch back. It's been a minute. It's been a while since we saw our guy Mitchell Robinson back on the court, and we're seeing him. We're finally getting healthier at the right time, folks. It's about damn time. Here are the highlights. Let's go. Shout out to my guy, IQ for 3 on X, for all of the highlights he provides us on Knicks Twitter. Absolutely love everything he brings to the table for Knicks fans across the world, man. He just posted this on his Twitter account. And of course, your boy's going to include it with the highlight reel because Mitch could be back, baby. Knicks fans in the chat, let me know your overall thoughts right now about Mitchell Robinson returning to action for these New York Knicks tonight. I'm excited. You should be excited. It's all an exciting time right now. It's all an exciting time. Don't forget to hit that like button on your way in, Knicks Nation, because Big Mitch could be back. Let's go, Richie. Money Mitch. Joshua's in the house. Yes, sir. Peculiar's in the house. Yeah, baby. Big Mitch. Oh, it's been so long. And I honestly just feel like people forgot that this guy, Mitchell Robinson, was leading the NBA in second chance opportunities in offensive. Look at him. Relentless. If Mitch can be half of what he did in the beginning of the season for this Knicks team, watch out. He's probably coming in off the bench. And Isaiah Hartenstein is probably going to be starting still, and that's fine. Hartenstein has been a dog. That's totally okay. So shout out to everybody tuning in live on Twitter. Shout out to everybody tuning in live on YouTube. My name is Richie here at Knicks Media. And we got some breaking news that Mitchell Robinson could be back tonight. Now, he's upgraded to questionable. It's not official that he's playing, but usually when somebody who's ruled out on every game gets upgraded to questionable, that means he's most likely going to be out there for the Knicks tonight, coming in off the bench in limited minutes. Don't expect him to play more than like 15 minutes. That's probably my assumption. It's going to be 10, 15 minutes. They're going to have him on a minute restriction, get him out there, get back into basketball shape, because this is huge. Because we just need Mitch to get back in rhythm and get back into shape for the NBA playoffs, bro. We're coming off another big win. I mean, I won't say a big win, but that Detroit Pistons game. Hey, Dante DiVincenzo with the 40-piece, 11 3-pointers in the game. Great stuff there. But Big Mitch, that's the word, baby. What's the word on OG? Right now, OG Anunoby, the Knicks are playing it safe with Mr. OG, as they should be doing. Okay, there's no reason to rush him back. He's, improving in terms of what he's doing in practice. But if I'm the Knicks, bro, we're proving that we don't need OG to win basketball games in the regular season. Now, we need him in the playoffs. If I'm the Knicks, I shut down OG until the postseason, maybe until a few games remaining in the regular season. But I do not want that elbow to get re-aggravated. I do not want that elbow to get any more strain on it. The Knicks are proving right now they can win without OG. So if I'm the Knicks, I'm playing it safe with OG. Let it play itself out. But now we got the Big Mitch back. Kelvin, yo, Richie, what's good, my guy? The Blockness Monster is itching to get out there. Let's go. Yeah, baby. You know it, Kelvin. My guy Kelvin knows the vibes. I'm super excited. Oh, my gosh. Wow. So the New York Knicks are home against the Raptors. Now, we're coming off a game where the Knicks were heavy favorites. Like, to the point where we're like, okay, this is kind of ridiculous. The Knicks I believe, were like 16.5-point favorites against the Raptors. And guess what? The Knicks covered the spread. Okay? The Knicks covered the spread at minus 16.5. Well, let's see what the odds are for tonight's game against the Raptors. 13.5-point favorites. Oh my gosh. The Knicks, I've never in my life seen odds in the Knicks' favor like this. Now, obviously, we're going up against, one of the worst teams in the league. The Raptors are completely banged up with injuries. They do not have RJ Barrett playing. They do not have Emmanuel Quickley or Scotty Barnes. They don't have their key guys. But the fact that the Knicks have been favored by this much recently is a joy. I'm not taking it for granted, bro. I remember the spreads being the opposite. So if you guys want to go check out BetUS Sportsbook, folks, that is the odds presented by BetUS. Definitely go consider checking them out because interesting stuff of what is cooking up. We also have this cool prop bet from Isaiah Hartenstein, who has been a dog recently. Now, Mitchell Robinson is returning, but Isaiah Hartenstein is still going to be playing. He's still going to be starting and still have a big impact for this Knicks team. It's at plus 117 for Big I Hart to get a combined 23 points, rebounds, and assists. That's great value. Isaiah Hartenstein has been a key piece to this Knicks team. I absolutely love these odds presented by BetUS. Again, guys, click that link down below in the description if you did not already. Just open up your BetUS account today to receive a 125% sign-up bonus on your first 3 deposits up to $2,500. Huge shout-out to BetUS for being the proud sponsors of Knicks Media throughout the rest of the season. They are awesome. And honestly, I'm going to be honest with you guys, I've been making some cash courtesy of these Knicks. Now, I'm curious, do you have the Knicks covering the minus 13.5? Or are you going to stay away from that and take maybe the total points over under? Honestly, don't take the money line unless you want to you have to put $900 in the Knicks to win 100. That's how much the Knicks are likely to win this game. So big time shout out to BetUS Sportsbook, the official sportsbook sponsor of the channel.
BetUS, America's favorite sportsbook and casino. Live betting and racebook. We're celebrating 30 years with a historic offer. A 125% sign-up bonus on your first 3 deposits. Plus 10% gambler's insurance. Get started today. BetUS, where the game begins.
Where the game begins. Shout out to BetUS. We got Fugazis in the chat with a super chat. Bang! I should actually add that. That's a great idea. I just thought of something. I have a soundboard, and I'm going to add Mike Breen's bang, so I can just click that whenever I want. I think that will be the super chat button. When I get a super chat, you'll hear Mike Breen bang. I got to do that. But Fugazi with the $5 says, my boy, what's good? Going to a game in 2 weeks. Can't wait. Let's go. You love to see some Knicks fans going to the Garden representing our New York Knicks. Absolutely love it. Fugazi, cannot thank you enough for the kind super chat, my friend. Really goes a long way for my YouTube channel here at Knicks Media, folks. We hit 12,000 subscribers the other day, and I wanted to say thank you guys so much for all the support on this channel. It's been a joy. It's been an absolute pleasure to be live with you guys and reporting everything to do with these New York Knicks. Thank you to Fugazi for the generous $5 super chat. Everybody give my man some dono hype in the chat. Absolutely love it. It's already reported that he is playing tonight. It's official. Maybe you said it, but I'm 2 minutes behind. Oh, maybe it is official because I didn't see that. It is official. Let me see. Oh, yeah. It's official. Woj. I didn't see it. I didn't see that. It's official. Mitchell Robinson's back. I got to change the title of the entire show. Mitchell Robinson is officially back tonight, folks. Mitchell Robinson is officially back tonight. That's music to my ears, baby. Absolutely music to my ears, baby. I got to change the title. Mitchell Robinson is back tonight. How about that? I was making this live stream without going on Twitter when I saw the news that he could be back, but now he's officially back. So I got to change all the graphics to update the vibes. The vibes are immaculate right now. Mitchell Robinson is back tonight, folks. Let me get your thoughts. What's your expectations? Mitchell Robinson is back. Boom. We're doing it on the fly while we're live with you guys. I'm changing the graphics on screen. Let's go. Mitch is back officially from Adrian Wojnarowski. We're celebrating it here on the channel. Let's freaking go, guys. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button on your way into the show. I greatly, greatly appreciate all the kind support from Knicks Nation across the world, baby. Let's get it, baby. There it is. Mitchell Robinson is back. We changed the title. We changed the graphics. It is officially official. Mitch is coming off the bench, and I'm ready for it. Kelvin, yes, baby. Let's freaking go. Chip incoming. Woo! Kelvin's got that chip fever. Can't complain. What's the latest on OG? So, again, the latest on OG is that he's improving, but they're still being cautious with it. They're not rushing him back. They're not going to be like throwing OG back on the court. The only way you can convince me it's smart to put OG back on the court is if the Knicks were plummeting right now and they were losing. But they're not. They're winning without him. Okay? If I'm the Knicks, bro, there is no reason to rush OG back. We are winning without him. We can continue to win without him in the regular season. Let him get healthy. Let him get everything out there and feel good, okay? We need him healthy for the NBA playoffs. That's the main component, bro. That's all I care about. Get him healthy for the NBA playoffs, please. That is what we need. That is what we need. Definitely curious to get your guys' thoughts about that because I'm pumped up, and you should be too. I'm pumped up. Fugazi says, Richie, get merch, bro. I do have merch, but it's not, I haven't updated it in a minute. I mean, this is what the merch we got right now. Just a mug, a sticker, and a phone case, and this t-shirt. But I definitely am curious, or I'm definitely should be making more merch, especially if people are asking for it. We got some Knicks Media merch here, but again, this is very simplistic. The Jets Media site is definitely a little more extensive. But I would love to make some Knicks Media merch, just like I have Jets Media merch. If you guys are interested, let me know. I definitely got to revamp this. I gotta hit up my boy, who's my merch guy for that, Fugazi. You inspired me, bro. You inspired me. Guys, please go smash a like button and subscribe. Let's go. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys. What's your overall reaction right now? We got 77 people live watching, 26 likes. Guys, don't forget to hit the like button on your way in. Let's go. He will play 10 minutes as iHeart's backup, so he will have 4 points and 5 boards. I love it. Shout out to Jimmy from Seattle, always tuning in. Update on Randall. So right now, there's no official update on Julius. They are, I think with the Randall situation, they're doing the same thing with OG, right? They are playing it safe. They are going to continue to just let him heal up. And the issue with Julius Randle that's different, guys, is this. It's all about pain tolerance. It's all about pain tolerance. Julius Randle has yet to get cleared for live contact, right? So he's doing like individual drills in practice, but he's never been cleared for like 5-on-5 scrimmages because it's a risk. So you don't want to throw Julius out there now. You want to throw Julius out there in the playoffs. So I think the Knicks are low-key playing it safe with Julius and OG at this point. When it comes to Mitch, he hasn't been playing for literally the entire season, it feels like. So that's a different story. If he's good to go, you get Mitch out there now. There's like, how many games are remaining in the season? I mean, what, like around 10 or so? I don't know the exact number off the top of my head, but getting Mitch back now is important because he needs to get back in game shape because let's not forget that Mitchell Robinson was literally like the MVP of the first round against the Cavaliers. Besides Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart had a big clutch 3 in that series, but Mitchell Robinson took over the Cleveland Cavaliers series in round 1 to help them the Knicks win in 5. So I think the Knicks need Mitch back, and this is a really, really good opportunity, folks. This is huge. Mike Torres in the chat says, I'm more concerned about Randall. Randall is a huge worry. Yeah, I mean, Randall is a worry from an injury standpoint. Man, he's got a right shoulder injury that he's got to be able to deal with, and that's not going to heal. Like, it's like the only way it heals perfectly is through surgery. So that's sad. Jamal, hey, Richie, is Mitch coming back? Start him up slow. Come off the bench. Hopefully Julius comes back fully healthy and OG2 for the playoffs. Let's go, Knicks. Will you be on Jets Media today too? I will be on the huddle at 3 o'clock, Jamal, for sure. And I'm definitely going to find a way to squeeze in a Jets Media show. I'm very busy today. Appreciate you, Jamal, as always. And yeah, Mitch is going to come off the bench. Mitchell Robinson will be coming in off the bench tonight. And boy, it's going to be a joy to watch. Guys, don't forget to hit that like button if you're tuning in. I see over 120 people live watchers right now on Twitter. Don't forget, shoot me a follow here on Twitter. Appreciate you guys tuning in. And we're live here on YouTube as well. Over 100 people tuning in live for the Knicks Raptors preview. Now, I think we can all agree that we're expected to win this game. And Vegas agrees with the odds being 13.5 spread. Sheesh. I was saying that was crazy against the Pistons. We had a crazy spread in our favor. But now it's, and this is on the road too, I believe. We're in Toronto tonight, I believe. So a 13.5 point favored spread on the road tells you all you need to know about how good these Knicks team are, how much Vegas likes them. They've been covering the spread for the most part. Definitely have high expectations in tonight's matchup. How will Dante DiVincenzo put on an encore? I mean, these last two games, he has a 31-point game and a 40-point game. Deuce McBride, bro. I love this team so much. I honestly think the Knicks are becoming like America's team. Now, I don't want to get ahead of myself here, but I genuinely feel like NBA fans are like, the Knicks are cool. I mean, how can you not love watching the trio of a Jalen Brunson, a Dante DiVincenzo, and a Josh Hart, who are three buddies winning championships together in college? Now they're all three of them in the starting lineup, and they are the three main pieces to the Knicks winning games recently with the injuries to OG and Mitch and Julius, of course. Like, it's so cool. Now you added Mitchell Robinson off the bench. You throw in Dante DiVincenzo lighting up the league from downtown. Deuce McBride finding a new confidence. Josh Hart getting a triple-double every other night. And Jalen Brunson being the MVP caliber player that he is, with Bojan Bogdanovic finding some rhythm, with Precious Achiuwa being a dog down low, coming off like a 16-rebound game or something, with OG Anunoby healing up. It's hard not to think big with this Knicks team. I'm trying to ground myself here, Knicks fans. Help me. Am I getting ahead of myself? Feel like I am. But the Knicks are making it feel like it's justified. Since OG been out, Knicks defense net number one. Yeah, it's so weird because you feel like OG is the key to the Knicks defense, but even when he's not playing, the defense is elite. And now, visualize this, because this is coming to reality finally. Imagine a defensive lineup of these three players in the court at the same time. Deuce McBride, OG Anunoby, and Mitchell Robinson. Oh my gosh. Deuce McBride, OG Anunoby, and Mitchell Robinson. That's three-level defense right there. We got Deuce locking up the perimeter, OG locking up the perimeter with more size, and then Mitch down low. Dog. With Josh Hart hustling, playing good defense. Dante DiVincenzo on the court, maybe. Forcing some turnovers. I mean, that's a defensive nightmare. If the Knicks get leads in the playoffs, that should be the lineup. To just protect the lead and lock up on defense. And that's been the Knicks' philosophy. I saw a stat where, like, when the Knicks lead in a game by 10 or more points, they're like 38-3 or something wild. The Knicks don't surrender leads this year. That has a lot to do with their defense and their ability to rebound the ball at a high level. Let me re-say that. The Knicks, I don't quote me on the exact record. If maybe someone in the chat can help me, because I saw this on Twitter the other day. The Knicks are like 38-3 when they have a 10-point lead or more throughout the game. That's wild. How many times have we seen the Knicks throughout our lives crumble leads? Oh my God, it's a new era. You got to give Coach Tibbs all the credit in the world for that, bro. All the credit in the world. If we can get a comfortable lead, you throw out that defensive lineup, you throw them out there. I mean, bro, let me just take that back, actually. What defensive lineup? The entire team is defensive. Hartenstein's locking down the paint. Precious is locking down the paint. Josh Hart locking it down. Even Jalen Brunson's sacrificing his body, drawing those offensive fouls. I mean, there's not one player where you feel like, we have a defensive disadvantage here. It's not the case this year. Like, OG's hurt. Okay, the defense is going to take a step back. Nope, they're number one in the league without OG. So it's just like, what's going on here? There's something special going on. Something special going on. I'm not going to lie. These highlights from Mitchell Robinson that are on loop from earlier in the year, it's kind of tripping me out because why? I see Quentin Grimes on the court. I see RJ Barrett on the court. I see quickly that It feels like 2 seasons this year, doesn't it, Knicks fans? Where early in the year, we had a completely different team. RJ Barrett was still with us. Quickly was still with us. Grimes was still with us. Mitchell Robinson was with us. Now we traded those 3 players away. You bring in OG. You bring in Precious Achiuwa. You bring in Bojan Bogdanovic. You bring in Alec Burks. We don't have Mitchell Robinson. It's a crazy scenario that the Knicks kind of like, it feels like a tale of 2 seasons. Like, it feels like there's 2 seasons in one. You guys know what I mean? Like, I'm watching these highlights and I'm seeing the players on the court with Mitch, and it's like, damn, that was a different squad. And don't forget what Mitch was doing at this time. I'm pretty sure he had like 30 more offensive rebounds than any other player. He was first in the NBA in offensive boards, and he was in first by a landslide. There's no one even coming close. The guy was disrupting, and I feel like some people forgot how good Mitchell Robinson was early in the year because of how good Isaiah Hartenstein has been in terms of replacing him. And that's fine, right? The injury to Mitchell Robinson gave Isaiah Hartenstein a chance to, step up and, break out. But let's not forget who Mitchell Robinson is, bro. Let's not forget it. The vibes are high. We're also 2 games out of the 2nd seed, bro. The Bucks losing last night was huge to the Lakers. I want to double check the standings before. I'm pretty sure it's 2.5 games, not 2. So the Knicks right now, so we're a half game behind the Cavaliers, and we're 2.5 games behind the Bucks for the 2nd seed. 2.5 games. And then we have a 1-game lead over the Magic. I want that 2nd seed, Milwaukee. We're coming for you. We're coming for you, Milwaukee. What's the Milwaukee schedule coming up? Tell me it's tough. Okay, the Bucks are on the road against the Pelicans. That's not going to be an easy game tomorrow. And then they're at home against the Hawks. The Hawks just beat the Celtics. I don't know how the Hawks beat the Celtics, by the way, in that game. That was a wild game. And then the Bucks are against the Wizards, of course, Grizzlies, Raptors. Damn. Okay. Well, the Bucks schedule gets easy. They got the Wizards, Grizzlies, and Raptors. That's 3 straight wins, unless something crazy happens. And the Knicks versus the Bucks on April 7th. And then they're against the Celtics, the Magic, the Thunder, and the Magic to end the season. Woo! That's a stretch right there. That could be it at the end of the year. The Milwaukee Bucks finished the season. Listen to this. The Bucks' final 5 games of the year is against the New York Knicks, the Boston Celtics, the Orlando Magic, the Oklahoma City Thunder, and then the Orlando Magic again. Those are 5 big games to finish off the year for the Bucks, especially that the Knicks are right behind them. If the Knicks are able to beat them on April 7th, you never know. You never know. The Knicks just got to take care of their own business, number one. The Blockness Monster is back. Mr. Wardy, NYM. Shout out to Tyler. We're going to have Tyler on the show this week. If not this week, then next week for sure. We miss you, Wardy, here on Knicks Media. We need you. We need your energy. We need your positivity. We need your overall thoughts of these New York Knicks because the vibes are high, baby. I mean, look at these. Look at the highlights of what Big Mitch was doing early in the year. Shout out to my guy. Again, I can't stop giving my credit to IQ for 3, Teg on X for these highlights, bro. You are the king of Knicks Twitter, and what you do honestly blows my mind how good he is at editing because I'm an editor myself, and I see the edits. I'm like, wow, this guy is flawless. 100%. Appreciate that. Big Nick Energy's in the chat. Appreciate you, man. Mitch is known as a guy to need a ramp-up period and have weight fluctuation during his injury times. He's not hitting 12 minutes. Yeah, I think 10 to 12 minutes is realistic for our guy, Mitchell Robinson, tonight. Knicks may never lose again. Who says no? All right, Wardy says it. We're finishing the year on a 12-game win streak. Imagine. I know exactly what he does, and you have to be fully committed each game to do such a thing. 100%. 100%. We're getting Wardy on the channel soon, guys. Don't you worry. Folks, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button on your way into the show. We have over 280 people live watchers from YouTube and Twitter combined. I appreciate you guys big time. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel here on YouTube. And if you're watching on Twitter, shoot me a follow here on X. Love to have you guys here. My name is Knicks Media. We just hit 12,000 subscribers on YouTube which is a big, big milestone on the channel. So I just want to say thank you guys again for all the support. It's been an absolute joy to cover this Knicks team this year, man. It has been so fun to watch the development, watch the moves. The 2 trades were crazy. Like, it's been a roller coaster. And I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, man, thank you to all the Knicks Nation and any NBA fans that's tuning in, not even Knicks fans, that's supporting the brand here at Knicks Media, because all I do is love this team just as much as you guys and share my excitement. And it's been a joy to watch. Let's freaking go, baby! Check those Twitter views, too. We got over 150 live watchers on Twitter. I wonder why. Because the great Wardy NYM shot me a retweet. Wow. I'm honored. One player I disagree with you on is Julius Randle. He's a defensive liability. Interesting. Now, if you're comparing him to Precious Achiuwa, yes, Precious is the better defensive player. Josh Hart at the 4, who's been playing at the 4 recently, yes, he plays more effort. But I don't think Randle is a defensive liability. I mean, if you're factoring in his compromised shoulder, maybe. I'm not going to sit here and say to you guys that Julius Randle's a top-tier defender. He's not. But I don't think he's a liability, personally. But hey, I think the Knicks would be better off letting Randle sit out all the way to the playoffs and let him get ready to go. Let him get ready to go. We need Randle back for at least 3 games. He's a rhythm player. I mean, Julius Randle was having a phenomenal season this year. 24, 10, and 5 don't grow on trees. If he can come back and play at that level and just play with effort, play with energy, help this Knicks team anyway, be the bruiser that we know he is, we need that guy, bro. We need Julius. If you guys want this Knicks team to go far in the playoffs, I'm sorry. We need Julius Randle. I don't know how much this Knicks team can survive against the big dogs like the Boston Celtics, even the Milwaukee Bucks, right? Like, we got to get Julius back. Now, OG is a big key as well. But, bro, the cool thing about this Knicks team that I love personally is the one thing that we've learned is that we're not relying on Julius Randle. We're not relying on OG. We're not relying on Mitchell Robinson. The one thing we've learned from this Knicks team is that the injuries have proved that this Knicks team is one of the deepest in the entire NBA. Okay? They're the deepest team in the NBA. Name me a squad that misses 3 of 5 starters and has a record like the Knicks have. Bro, the Knicks don't make excuses. We're not that soft, weak stuff. The Knicks are 43-28, and we've missed 3 of our 5 starters the entire season, it feels like. Any other team dealing with this adversity would be absolutely crumbling before our eyes. But that's not the Knicks, baby. Tom Thibodeau does not care about the name on the back of the jersey. He cares about the name on the front of the jersey. Oh, you're hurt? Okay, next man up. Deuce McBride, you're next. Oh, Deuce is a dog. Okay, you're not coming off the court. You're playing 48 minutes. Now, I don't know if I like that, but I'm not complaining. It's working right now. Okay? Oh, we traded for Precious Achiuwa. Julius Randle goes down. Okay, Precious, you're the starting 4. Precious has been a dog. Like, my point is, there's a lot to love about this Knicks team. They don't care about the injuries. They don't. Mike Torres is putting his foot down. Stop the Randle hate. He's scrappy, tough, gritty, and aggressive and rebounds. Very big physical presence. I agree. I don't know how there's still people hating on Julius, but that's just me. I'm not going to turn this into one of those. I've been to many of those shows. Kelvin, yes, Richie, I love your energy, bro. Keep it going. That's called the Nickologist at work. My guy, Kelvin, my biggest hype man, bro. If anybody watched Dune 2, Stilgar is Kelvin right now. Wardy says, my big gripe with Randle not returning until playoffs is naturally that rust, but at the same time, look how bringing OG back when he did only hurt us in regards to his health. Yeah, I think regarding both OG and Randle, I think they should hold out both of them until like 3 or 4 games left in the regular season or even right at the NBA playoffs, because you want them to get comfortable, right? It's that double-edged sword. You don't want to risk injuries, but you also want them to get in shape and get that rhythm and get that chemistry and get the continuity with the guys. Because right now, this Knicks team is flowing. They are in a flow-like state. Dante's breaking out again. Deuce is playing phenomenal basketball. Jalen Brunson's playing like an MVP. Josh Hart is rebounding the ball. I feel like I got to start talking about Josh Hart more than just his rebounding. I mean, his playmaking has been probably the most impressive thing. I know he's a rebounder. I know he's one of the better rebounders in the NBA at his size, but the playmaking, I mean, the guy has been putting up like 10 assists here and there, bro. Unreal. Mitch and Randall off the bench. I don't think Randall's coming off the bench. When Randall's healthy, he's starting. Maybe he doesn't play a lot of minutes, but he's not coming off the bench. No way, in my opinion. He's a presence, bro. Come on now. For sure, if he's cold, he'll still get double teams and pass the open man. Yeah, his presence alone will open up a lot of things. Open up Jalen Brunson to more opportunities. And it sucks. Like, did people forget what this Knicks team looked like before? Like, I just want to bring us back a little bit. Let's, like, bring ourselves back. We trade for OG. The Knicks lineup with Brunson, Dante, OG, Randall, and Hartenstein, we didn't lose. 9-game win streak with Randall. That lineup was filthy, and they weren't beating teams. They were obliterating teams, including the Denver Nuggets, who is the best team in the Western Conference right now. Arguably the best team in the NBA behind the Celtics. Like, let's not forget what this Knicks team looked like when we were at full strength with Julius and OG. I feel like some people are forgetting about that. That we saw a perfect representation of what this team could look like at full strength. And that was without Mitch. We're getting healthy. They're being patient with OG. They're being patient with Julius. They were patient with Mitch. And now we're getting all the boys back together. Let's go! Come on, Knicks Nation. We need some more hype in the chat right now. Let's get this to over 100 likes, Knicks fans. If you're enjoying the show here and you're pumped up that Big Mitch is back tonight, hit that thumbs up button. We got 53 likes here on YouTube, over 180 people live watching. Don't forget to subscribe to Knicks Media if you're new to the channel. We got over 160 people live watchers on Twitter as well. Shout out to all in Knicks Nation. The vibes are immaculate, baby. The vibes are immaculate right now. Oh, my goodness. We're going crazy. You absolutely love everything about it. You can't complain if you're a Knicks fan right now. You absolutely can't complain. No, you can't. And if you are complaining, what the heck are you complaining about? Feel me? I mean, look what the Knicks odds are. I still can't get over the fact that the Knicks have back-to-back games where we're favored by this much. I'm not taking that for granted. I know it's against two bad teams in the Pistons and now the Raptors. I get that. But I just don't want Knicks fans to, like, start feeling like, yeah, this is normal. It's totally normal for us to be 13-point favorites. I mean, let's not forget where we came from, Knicks fans. Please. Let's not forget the misery that we had to watch with this franchise forever, it felt like. I feel like I'm someone that I'm trying my best on my channel to, like, avoid Knicks fans to get, like, what's the word I'm thinking about? Like, let's not take this for granted, is my point here. It would usually be the Knicks at plus 13, not the other way around. Like, let's not get comfortable and feel like we are this perennial franchise that's been good forever. That's not the case. We've all been through the suffering together. I've suffered. We've all suffered. And all that suffering has led us to this moment to actually have a team that we can absolutely be proud of. And the best part about this team is what? It doesn't feel like a little short-term window. This feels like something special is brewing for the long term. It feels like a sustainable franchise that actually knows what they're doing. Shout out Leon Rose and Coach Tibbs and World Wide West. Hey, even Scott Perry deserves some love, in my opinion, even though he's not with the Knicks team anymore. Scott Perry was like the first guy that came to this Knicks franchise years ago that instilled that mindset of thinking in the future, acquiring assets, drafting well. The Knicks drafted so well these last 7 years to give them at the position where we're at today. Even though a lot of those draft picks are not on the team anymore, it resulted in trades for guys that's impacting this Knicks team today. There's a lot to love with this Knicks team, bro. A lot. And I know that we're all high on this season, as we should, but I'm really, really excited for the future of this Knicks team, bro. Like, even more so. That's the coolest part about this. It feels like we're doing something special right now, but bro, there's something special happening in the future. We have like 6 first-round picks in the next 2 years. What? Bro, the Knicks are about to go crazy. We have a chance to do something special in this year's playoffs, and we're going to focus in on that, but I don't want Knicks fans to forget the assets that we have for this summer. If there's a superstar, I think this is like, they were so patient. The Knicks have done a fantastic job being patient with their assets. And now look at all the assets we still have and how good this Knicks team is. Oh my gosh. The Knicks have a lot of interesting decisions to make. Hartenstein, free agent. Precious Achiuwa, free agent. OG Anunoby is a free agent. We saw a report that OG's trying to break the bank. Well, I find that interesting because he is getting in that injury-prone category. So the Knicks got to just really go within and figure out a way to go all in this year to go far in the playoffs. And then next year, buckle up. Buckle up. Now, I don't really want to focus on the summer yet. I don't want to focus on the offseason for the Knicks because we still have a season to focus in on. We have a lot of time in the summer to say which star we're going to pursue. But it's hard not to think about it because they got all the assets. We have a winning mindset now. You have stars around the NBA looking at the Knicks like, that's a fun team. I want to be a part of that. I want to play with Jalen Brunson. I want to play with Josh Hart. We have players that I guarantee are looking at the Knicks and are like, damn, I want to be part of that team. Because every player knows that if there was one team to win the finals that would absolutely flip the entire league on its head and be the biggest deal, it's the Knicks. 100%. And that's not a biased take. 100% not a biased take. Out of any franchise in the entire NBA, the biggest deal of winning the whole thing is the Knicks. Guarantee it. Even look at all the other big market teams. The Boston Celtics. Okay, they haven't won a championship in a while, but they definitely won a championship in more recent memory than the Knicks. The Knicks has been way too long. The Celtics have also been in the playoffs and been a successful team. They've been to the finals. So, yeah, that would be a big deal for that fan base, but it doesn't compare if the Knicks did it. The Los Angeles Lakers. I don't see them winning it all this year, but they just won a championship most recently with LeBron in the bubble. Okay? So the only reason why I bring up the Celtics and the Lakers is because those are the two big market teams like the Knicks. The Miami Heat, all these franchises have done it before. But if the Knicks did it, the city of Manhattan is going to be upside down. I will be there living in the city for a month. I live on Long Island right now, Long Island, New York. Shout out. But I'm getting a hotel or Airbnb or something in Manhattan, and I'm living there if the Knicks win the finals. And I can't believe I'm even saying that. That's a possibility. We're 2.5 games from the second seed in the East. It's a possibility, Knicks fans. Open up the minds. This is the time to actually have a realistic opportunity to go all in. We are all in right now. Let's go. Who do you want in round one, Richie? I'm going to stay away from Miami. Cavs, Magic, and Pacers are fine. If we finish at the 4th seed, we're going to face the Orlando Magic, and I like how we face up against them, even though they got the better of us in the regular season. I don't really care. But if we want the 2nd seed, we're going to verse a team like the Miami Heat or the 76ers or the Pacers or even the 3rd seed. Honestly, I don't care who we verse in the first round. We got to win it. I don't care who we verse. If it's the Miami Heat, that's definitely the one team I don't want to match up against personally. But say the path to the finals is the Miami Heat in round 1. And then it's the Milwaukee Bucks in round 2. And then it's the Boston Celtics in round 3. And then it's the Denver Nuggets in the finals. Give me the hardest path if that has to be the case. Give me the hardest path. If you got to be the best, you got to beat the best. That's what I'm saying. Give me the Heat in round 1. Give me the Bucks in round 2. Give me the Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals. Give me the Denver Nuggets in the finals. Let's go out there and beat the best. Let's get that monkey off our backs, bro. Let's get the monkey. Let's stop living in fear. Let's stop being afraid of teams. We want teams to fear us. Okay? The Heat, Knicks, rivalry definitely stems deep. And last year hurt. I want that Heat team again. Give me that team again. Of course, they spark a fear in us because they've got the better of us in recent years, but there's no reason why we can't go out there and beat them. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm a fan that's ready for that challenge. And I guarantee you the Knicks players are ready for the challenge. This Knicks team is getting coached properly. They are efficient. They're playing excellent basketball. We're evolving the game to match up with the top-tier shooters around the league, and Donte DiVincenzo being the dog that he is. There's so much to love with this Knicks team right now. Give me anybody. Give me the Celtics. Folks, we got 71 likes here on YouTube. Don't forget to hit the like button. The goal is to get to 100 likes by the end of the show. I appreciate each and every one of you guys tuning in. Shout out to all of Knicks Nation. Shout out to Knicks Nation tuning in live on Twitter as well. Big time shout out. We got 300 live viewers on Twitter. Huge. T. Rivera with a super chat. Thank you, T. Rivera. Appreciate you, my guy, as always. Everybody give my man T. Rivera some dono hype in the chat. Richie, this is a team, not just one or two individual superstars, but a team nonetheless. We have players that can step up at any given game. Watch out, NBA. Well said, my friend. Well said. We have a squad. And I've stressed this a lot on my channel this year, that there's a lot of teams out there that are very star dependent. The Knicks aren't. I mean, even go back to Saturday's game, right? Jalen Brunson had one of his worst games of the year. 7 of 24 from the field, 17 points. By the way, he's allowed to have an off game. But when our superstar, our face of the team, our MVP, our all-NBA talent, Jalen Brunson, has an off night, we can still win. Why? Because we have a guy named Donte DiVincenzo who put up 31. We have a guy named Deuce McBride who put up 26 or something like that. The point is, this Knicks team is so deep where if our star players are having an off night, we have guys all around this roster to step up and help. Like, there's so many teams out there, like, if their star's off, you lose. The star is everything. But the Knicks have stars and they have depth. That's the difference, bro. That's the difference. This Knicks team is deep. That's the difference. Let's freaking go, man. I love that. Knicks fan, you make me want to run through a wall right now. It's not the coffee or anything. It's you guys. Oh, my God. What a time to be alive. Knicks Nation. T. Rivera, again, shout out to the super chat. Knicks are super deep when fully healthy, for sure. We're winning this way without being healthy. You imagine? Knicks fans, go smash that like button. Kelvin, my man, reminding the people. How many likes do you think we got, Kelvin? We got 79 likes. We're close to that 100 mark. We're super close to the 100 mark. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button as well, folks. We just hit 12,000 subs this week. Let's get to 13K by the offseason or by the next season. I don't know how fast we can do that, but who knows? Reach for the stars. Reach for the stars. Let's go. It wasn't Tibbs coaching. It was the players. What does this mean? What does that mean? Playoff success has a lot to do with coaching. You can have less talent and still win a series due to coaching. We can't sleep on no one. Tibbs has to step up his playoff coaching. Yeah, I mean, you're right, Keith. I think Tom Thibodeau honestly should be in the consideration of Coach of the Year this year. I don't know if he'll win it, but you're telling me Tom Thibodeau, with 3 of his 5 starters injured throughout the majority of the season and has this Knicks team winning the way that they're winning, doesn't deserve to be Coach of the Year? Tom Thibodeau, of course, has to step up in the NBA playoffs, but I think he's going to have this team ready to go, have this team prepared for any given opportunity. This Knicks team, bro, do I still have people doubting Tibbs and questioning him? I don't know how you watch this Knicks team and you're thinking to yourself, I don't trust Thibodeau. He should be getting all the credit. Like, do you not watch the games and see how Tom Thibodeau has his team playing together? Do you watch the press conferences? Do you hear what Coach is talking about? Do you hear how the players talk about Coach? Like, what is it? I don't know. But of course, the missing piece to Tom Thibodeau is the playoffs. Same thing with a guy like Randall, who hasn't stepped up in the playoffs yet in his career with the Knicks. But I feel like this Knicks team is loaded with guys that could step up when it matters the most, right? A guy like Jalen Brunson has proved it last year. Donte DiVincenzo is a champion. He knows what it takes to win a championship on every level, by the way. Donte is a high school basketball champion, a college basketball champion, and an NBA basketball champion. So that guy is a champion. Josh Hart knows what it takes to win at the next level, right? He doesn't have a lot of playoff experience. I'm pretty sure last year was his playoff debut, but winning a championship at Villanova. Bojan Bogdanovic, coming in off the bench, has a lot of playoff experience. This Knicks team is built. It's built to win. Uh-oh, Kelly's in the chat to troll. Look at Kelly, guys. We got a Heat fan. Kelly! Coming on to troll. I love you, Kelly. I appreciate it. She's a great Jets fan, great supporter of Jets media. Kelly, you have every right to be here to talk your crap about the Miami Heat, okay? If there's any Heat fan that I respect more, that I would allow to talk their ish in my chat, it's definitely Kelly. Because she's a Jets fan. I don't know how you're a Jets and a Miami Heat fan, Kelly, but that's you. I don't know. I don't know. I love you too, Kelly. Keep up this your support of the Jets. But the Heat, I want the Heat in round one. How about that? Richie, I love the way Josh and Miles us playing, especially with Josh a triple-double, now adding Robinson to this D. Oh boy. NBA world, we are coming. Josh Hart is our glue guy. Absolutely, Calvin. I agree. Josh Hart feels like the unsung hero. Josh Hart is the unsung hero of this season. 100%. He's the guy that I think deserves the most credit that doesn't, put up all the points. Feel me? Maybe Heat can do us a favor and beat Celtics in round one. Well, don't forget the Heat last year beat the Bucks as the 8th seed. The Bucks were the 1st seed by a landslide last year. They lost to the Heat. And we were happy. We're like, yeah, the Heat beat the Bucks. We don't got to worry about the Bucks in round 2. Josh Hart gets a jump shot. It's a wrap. Hey, bro, Josh Hart's been kind of breaking out offensively a little bit. Now, his jump shot's not elite, but it's been getting better. It's been getting better, baby. What's McBride's ceiling? Great question. I think the sky's the roof. The sky's the roof. I meant to say the sky's the limit for Deuce McBride. We're seeing Deuce unleash himself for the first time in his career, and it's been a joy to watch, man. His defense is consistent. His energy, his play hard. I mean, the guy plays all the minutes in the world, and it doesn't seem like he has any fatigue. Deuce McBride is the Knicks' secret weapon. I made a video on it already. He's our secret weapon. The NBA doesn't know about Deuce. Us Knicks fans do. And NBA fans, they know of Deuce. But I think in the playoffs, Deuce is going to be our secret weapon that we're going to deploy on teams that are just not ready for it. He's going to be that pest. You know? He's going to be that annoying player. Like, I guarantee you, whichever team we play in the playoffs, that fan base is going to grow to hate Deuce McBride. Right? He's that player that you just hate. Like, I mean, there's a lot of players that I've grown to hate that go up against the Knicks and beat up on the Knicks. And I feel like Deuce is the perfect player on the Knicks to become a hated player from an opposing team. Especially the way he's playing offensively. It's a wrap with the league if he continues that. The guy's putting people on skates with his dribble moves. The guy's hitting step-back contested threes. He's dunking on people. He's finishing through contact. He's being a playmaker with the ball. Watch out. That's all I have to say, bro. JJ Redick knows Deuce is a weapon. Yeah, I got to watch that video. I keep seeing the video pop up on my YouTube feed on JJ Redick's podcast of him giving Deuce some praise. That's definitely going to put Deuce on the map a little bit more. JJ Redick showing Deuce some love. That's cool. Deuce, I had dead wrong. I thought he was the wrong backup point. Another nod to Thibs. It's cool, too, because watching a young player like Deuce break out in a year where we're winning, like in an all-in win season, that the Knicks are putting faith in a young player like Deuce and him coming through. What a joy to watch. And we extended the man up for pennies, by the way. Do I want me to remind you guys? We extended Deuce for pennies. We got him locked up for the low. Deuce makes everyone say IQ who? Very true. All love to Emmanuel Quickly. I love IQ. I hope he absolutely thrives wherever he goes in the offseason. I hope he gets paid. I hope he becomes an All-NBA, an All-Star. But there's a reason why the Knicks traded Emmanuel Quickly and RJ Barrett. There's a reason why. Not only were they trading RJ and Quickly for OG and Precious, but they made that trade knowing that Deuce is going to get his chance. You see the highlights here? This is from the beginning of the season when RJ and Quickly and Grimes were still on the team. Deuce was not part of the rotation. Deuce was not playing. He was sitting on the bench. The Knicks made that trade knowing that they have Deuce and he's ready to be deployed. What a freaking job by this Knicks team. I can't stop glowingly just praise the Knicks team. And it's driving me. It's like kind of making my head spin. I'm like, I actually have real praise to go along. I used to have so much complaints about the Knicks front office, blaming the ownership, blaming the culture, blaming a lot of things. But now it's nothing but praise and love to this Knicks front office. I think with everyone underestimating the Knicks, they'll drive the team and give that extra chip on their shoulder in the playoffs. Let's go Knicks. I love it. Can you imagine how great Josh Hart would be if he could score consistently? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the cool thing is we don't need to rely on Josh Hart to score consistently to win basketball games, but I know what you're saying, man. If he could put up like 15 a night, that's all we need from Josh. Not even that. I mean, we're winning without him doing that, but the one thing I've learned about Josh Hart is he is a clutch player. In the clutch, he hits his shots more than likely. The depth on our team is so serious. Just wait. Oh, yeah. Draft picks everywhere and might get the second seed. Knicks fans, we're on top of the world. Don't let anybody kill us. Don't let anybody bring our energy down. Because any NBA fan that looks at the Knicks and can't see what we're doing and think that it's special, they're a pure hater. It's that simple, bro. Now that we got the blockness monster, Mitchell Robinson, returning, bruh. You kidding me? Welcome back, Big Meech. Woo! Low-key, one of my favorite Knicks. I actually bought a Mitch jersey this year. The city jerseys. And when he got hurt, I was devastated. I was heartbroken. I actually want to go get it, but it's in my closet, so I don't want to leave you guys. I bought a Mitchell Robinson jersey this year. Fun fact about me and Mitchell Robinson. I've told you guys this many times, but since the date's coming up, I might as well bring it up. Me and Mitchell Robinson are twins. Now, some people are like, what? I'll tell you why we're twins. Me and Mitch share the same exact birthday. So it's only right that he's coming back. Not only do we share the same birthday, but we share the same year. April 1st, 1998. I'm the same exact age, the same exact day. When I found that out, I'm like, me and Big Mitch, we're freaking twins. So Mitchell Robinson and myself are turning 26 this Monday, April 1st. My birthday. So when you see the Knicks say, happy 26th birthday to Mitchell Robinson, it'll also be my 26th birthday. So I always had a connection with Mitch, always, when he got drafted here, and I found that out, that we had the same exact birthday, April 1st, 1998. I was like, hey, let's go. Mitch is my guy. And to watch him develop into the player that he was, that raw talent from high school that didn't go to college in the second round, and watching him develop, bro, he has been one of my favorite players in this Knicks team, and I love that we extended him, and I hate that people are starting saying that we should move on from him and give Hartenstein the job. Like, no, keep Hartenstein somehow and Mitchell. I don't know how that's possible. But the vibes are high. The vibes are high, bro. Let's go. Yeah, baby. Happy birthday to Mitchell Robinson soon. And myself. We're actually having a collab birthday party. Knicks Media is hosting a birthday bash with Mitchell Robinson. Just kidding. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? I'm like, yeah, me and Mitch collabed on a birthday thing in the city. I also want to throw this out there. Would any of you guys be interested in a Knicks playoff watch party? Because I do want to throw an event. If you guys don't know this about me, I'm also a Jets YouTuber, Jets Media, and I've done many events for the Jets, many events, and I've never done one with the Knicks yet, and I've been wanting to do one, and I'm thinking of doing a Knicks playoff watch party, like at a bar in Manhattan or something, for a Knicks playoff game. So if you guys are interested in that, I got to start doing some research and figuring out the logistics of it. But one thing I love about doing events is it brings the fan base and the community together. Like, I want to meet you guys. Like, I want to dap up Knicks fans. Like, I want to talk to you guys in person. I want to watch a Knicks game together. Like, you guys are all like cool. Like, right now we're interacting virtually. You guys are seeing me. I don't see you. I mean, I see your avatar. Like, I see Keith's face. What's up, Keith? Keith's down. Sparks is down. Big Frank is down. Sounds like a plan. Fugazi's down. I'm definitely interested to be doing that. So keep an eye out, guys. I don't have any details. I don't know what date yet, but keep out a look. I think that a Knicks media meetup, a Knicks media community meetup would be fun. And I'm definitely looking into an opportunity, maybe get a deal with a sports bar that I can hook us up with, like a deal of, like, I don't know, open bar or food. I don't know. I got to figure it out. But I did want to do an event at a game this year, but that just didn't happen because I was so busy. But usually I like to do events at games. But this time I'll do an event for a watch party. But the big question is, do we want to do it when the Knicks are home? So, like, if the Knicks win, we can go out there and parade the streets in Manhattan after the game, with all the fans coming out of the Garden, or be an away game. I don't know. I'm just literally brainstorming on the fly with you guys. So keep a lookout, guys. Definitely follow me on social media, because that's probably where I'll be posting this stuff, at NYKnicks_media on Instagram and X. I'll also, of course, update you guys here on YouTube on the community tab, and I'll go live if an event does actually come to fruition to update you guys on that stuff. If you are interested as well, I can get you guys on an email list. So if you guys want to shoot me an email that you're interested, I just put my email in the chat. Shoot me an email and be like, hey, Richie, I'm interested in the event. Here is the email, NYKnicks media. I think that's my email. Let me double check, because I have so many different emails, guys. It's ridiculous. Yeah, that's my email. So if you guys want to email me, nyknicksmedia@gmail.com, and say, hey, bro, I'm interested in the Knicks watch party. And then I'll have a bunch of your emails. And then whenever I do finalize the details, I can email you guys right away, and you guys will know immediately. So if you're interested, guys, shoot me an email. Say, hey, Richie, interested in the watch party event. And then I'll get your emails up, and we can do some fun things this year, man. We can do some fun things. It's going to be in the city for sure. That's the goal. It's going to be in New York City, Manhattan. And I'm not even sure if I'm doing this. I don't even know if I can figure out the logistics of it, but I think it'll be a lot of fun. Knicks fans deserve to be together. Let's freaking go. Playoff starts Saturday, April 20th. Oh, man. I really hope. Now I'm stressed out. Now I'm scared that the playoffs are going to be on the same night of the NFL draft. That's going to be an interesting crossover. In person or Zoom? In person, Fabian. This is going to be an in-person event. That's what I want to do. I want to watch games with you. I want to meet you all. I want to make a video. We can do a live stream from the bar. We can have a lot of fun together. So if you're interested in coming to a Knicks media watch party, shoot me an email right now. I put the email in the chat. Let's freaking go. We already got people tuning in. Fugazi, email me. Definitely down. Well, you'll be the first to know, Fugazi. Appreciate you emailing me already. Let's go Nuggets. Let's go Jets. Let's go Nuggets, Jose. What? Do you think Mitch will start or come off the bench? He's going to come off the bench to start things off. And that's A-OK. Calvin sent in over an email. Calvin Edwards, I'm very interested in the playoff watch party. Appreciate you, Calvin. I'll definitely shoot you an email if things do come to fruition. Will Mitch come off the bench tonight? Yes, I think Mitch is going to come off the bench and play like 10 or so minutes. We'll wear name tags with our YouTube names on it. That's hilarious. All right, Big Frank 2005. I'll remember that. I will remember that. Guys, don't forget that your boy's also live a lot on Bleacher Report for the New York Knicks. I'll be live on Bleacher Report next month. What's the date? Oh, wow. April 24th. So that's in the middle of the playoffs. I was live on Bleacher Report for the Knicks this past week. So a lot of fun things happening. Shout out to everybody tuning into the chat, guys. The Knicks taking on the Toronto Raptors tonight. If you want to sign up for BetUS Sportsbook, folks, don't forget to open up your account today with my link down below in the description. Here are the odds presented by BetUS. for the Knicks Toronto Raptors game. You will receive a 125% bonus on your first 3 deposits. Definitely go consider opening up your account today if you're interested to put any money on the game tonight. We're going to wrap things up here, folks. Thank you all so much for all the kind words and the support. Knicks Nation, I love you guys. Mitchell Robinson, welcome back, baby. I'm so happy Mitch is back. Let's go. Let's go, Knicks. Let's go get the W tonight in Toronto and get back on the winning path. Well, we are on the winning path, so it's not like we have to get back onto it, but we're going to wrap up the show here, guys. I got another live show at 3 o'clock to prepare for my daily show on The Huddle, BetUS TV. Any NFL fans, I guess I'll plug this in case anyone's interested, because I'm sure some people don't know about this. But if you guys are interested, I will be live on a show called The Huddle on BetUS TV, all NFL coverage. If you are all interested in that, just in case anyone's interested, I go live on this YouTube channel every single day. This was our show yesterday. It's me and 2 of my hosts. We go live, talk about everything related to the NFL. I'll be there every day, Monday through Friday, 3 o'clock. If you're interested in that, I'll put that link right here in the chat. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace and love to Knicks Nation. Let's get this W. Salute, salute, salute. Let's get this Knicks dub. Peace, guys.